we've injured ourselves. And this is my second bandage that I've applied. And I think this has been on long enough. And I would like to get a fresh one on there. So, I'm going to carefully remove this tape. Slide this off. So what we have is a nail that was ripped off, just the middle part. And so what I'm doing right now is just getting some warm water going. I had this in my truck, so we're just gonna get just a little bit more on it. Literally like 1-2 little sprays. I'm gonna start on this side and just get this part of my hand clean. I'm gonna go a little bit cooler. I don't want it to be crazy hot. Then reapply to, and I'm just gonna kind of brush it down, get the soap on there. Yes, it sucks. Yes, it burns, but we want to keep this clean. We don't want an infection. Dry everything. And then I'm just gonna, this is a clean towel. I'm just gonna kind of set this gently down and then just kind of grab my finger and gently squeeze. Just get that water going. So, you know, pretty effed up, but it is what it is. What I've been putting on it is Aquaphor. That's just what I had at the house. But what I'm gonna do now is neomycin antibiotic ointment. What I'm gonna do, just like that. And when I press the Band-Aid on, it will spread that out real nice. So this happened yesterday. Wasn't very fun. And I've just been doing my best to keep it covered, keep it clean for the initial part after the injury. All right, so you can see that ointment's there, and I'm just gonna kind of roll my finger onto the bandage, and you can see how that ointment spread. And not too tight, not too loose, because I'm wearing this for a long time. I don't want it to be uncomfortable. It's important that when you take the bandage off to switch it out, you know, you want to just really examine the injury. We're looking for pus. We're trying to feel out, you know, how sore is this? Does it feel hot? That's a big one. If you feel any of those things, I recommend just going to a doctor, because that could be early onset of an infection. Now, I put that one Band-Aid over, so I'm just following it up with a Band-Aid just to hold all that together, because right now this could easily just slip off as it is. So, fuck. What I like to do next is I've got this, you know, form-fitted gauze. I'm just kind of using my ring finger. Just take it over. 1, 2, and then I kind of flip it so it's going over the front of it. And then kind of wrap it around one time. All right. Now, with my thumb and my pinky, I'm holding this. I'm getting my scissors out of my first aid kit. And I'm keeping my ring finger pressed against my injured finger, so whenever this cuts and is cut free, you know, it doesn't go flying everywhere. Okay, easy peasy. Now what I kind of want to do is I'd like to just tuck that a little bit and then go over it because it's kind of annoying. Okay. Most likely, your first aid kit is going to have a little bit of tape. And I just do 2 little strands of tape to keep this gauze in place. I make sure that the tape overlaps so it doesn't come off very easy. And I do 2. 1 towards the front, 1 towards the rear. They're kind of side by side, parallel to each other. Like that. If you want to have easy access to the tape next time, fold it into itself just a little bit so that part doesn't stick out. There you go, we have a new bandage. It's really important when something like this happens. You know, I work alone. My business, I'm just constantly moving. This happened yesterday morning, so it's not like I can just say, well, day's over. No, we got to keep going. So luckily I had a first aid kit. You can get these any CVS, Walgreens. This was from Home Depot. And it's kind of nice because it fits right under my truck seat. It's convenient. And they make nicer ones that are waterproof. I don't really need that. This is perfect. But yeah, keeping these bandages on, keeping this covered during the initial phases after the injury happens is very, very important. It's going to promote healthy healing. It's going to help it heal a little bit faster. It's going to heal smoother. Eventually, I'll start letting this air out some. But for right now, I'm just keeping the ointment on it. You can use Vaseline, Aquaphor, the antibiotic ointment that comes in your kit. And yeah. So I've got the Band-Aids. If I only did the Band-Aids, we're still allowing dust and dirt and whatever to get in. And that's the main purpose of the gauze, is really just to keep it clean, keep it dust-free, keep it closed, so my body can do its job healing this up. Anyway, that's it. Hopefully this doesn't happen to you, but if it does, don't panic. Now you know what to do.